alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. 8
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Damiere Byrd, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
To the 27-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 52.
They'll set up to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. The tackle by D'Angelo Malone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Patterson running between the tackles. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second, here's Algier. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Tossing out right here to Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the toss, it's Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A right side run with Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Elliott running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to perhaps salt this one away. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
10 seconds. Wide open. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Able to find Gallup. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Dak. This is caught. It's Brown. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dak going to start out going to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. That one a first down pickup of 8. Prescott off play action. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action now, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now back to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On second down, a run with Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll set up a throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. In motion right is a running back. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
38. Practice 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete to Drake London. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Olamide Zaccheaus in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run here with Algier, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Patterson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 70 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. To throw, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
batter. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Pollard. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Prescott now. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Lance now on first down. He'll buy some time right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his left. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ultra. Go ultra.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strike. Check striker.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Lance escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
97. Green Jack.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
62 blaster.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
10th carry now for Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
45, wide.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set, yellow, 22.
He's crashing.
Set, put.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got room.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That would give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54 Check. Block 54.
Now Dak. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 3rd down, Elliott down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Lance looking to throw.
Steps away.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And Union